the winner Tease, who won against Strife Crow, actually, well, wiped the floor with Strife Crow. I can say that.
He swiped the floor with Strife Crow.
Ooh! Damn it,
What?
Kai. Awesome. And he's going to play against Ekop, who just dominated last game. And without, well, more talk, we are just jumping right into the game here, I would say. We just jump right into the game when our production crew says we can.
And Broman said, yes, we can.
Yes,
so here we
can. And we see Druid versus Druid. What is happening?
Well, it's going to be Druid versus Druid. It's going to be Ramp Druid versus Anti-Rush Druid, if I'm not mistaken. Ecop's Druid is a little bit different.
Yeah, but his version is more a Ramp Druid than actually Tice is.
True. It was more mid-range.
Yeah,
right?
we saw his deck before, and he actually performed well. He did 2-0 with his Druid, so it proved good against Strife Crow.
Yep.
He did 2-0. I'm just okay. He did 2-0.
He won 2-0. Yes.
Okay. Whatever happened, it's the truth. What we tell you.
It was the first match he won against Strife Crow's Control Warrior, and then he won against the Druid in the mirror.
Exactly.
Token Druid from Strife Crow versus his mid-range Druid, mid-rangery Druid.
Ilma Raid Coin Yeti. And there's not a lot a Druid himself can do against an Innervate Coin Yeti, since, yeah, well, Swipe is only turn 4. Ouch. But as we see in Ekop's hand here, well, there's not a lot he can do until turn 4. And even turn 4, there's not a lot he can do then. So it looks pretty good for Tease here. He just goes for a White Rose.
Follows it up with Wild Cross. That's mean.
White Rose incoming, attacking the face.
What?
Do not move your mouse, sir.
I had to.
You had to.
Yeah.
That was extremely important.
It was unsynced. I'm sorry.
Now
it should be fine.
No one got hurt.
This time.
So, still, Ekop not able to do a lot here than just hero powering up, and Tease drops more and more minions. His version proves extremely good. And now turn 4 Ekop. Well, he can play a silence on the Harvest Golem, but his keeper is just gonna die, and Tease is just gonna deal more and more damage, I would say.
This is not well.
And he just gets a Harvest Golems. Harvest Golems. What do you want? Harvest Golems. This is working good. Maybe some Harvest Golems for dinner.
What? Really?
Yes, I do.
I don't think they're delicious at all.
You don't. I mean, they're crunchy.
Okay, he plays another Harvest Golem. Let's see how Ekop responds.
I mean, his hand is extremely good. Druid of the Claw, he could taunt it up or just charge it in. 2 Ancient of Lores, a Starfall actually in his hand, so Azure Drake Starfall in some universe. And still the Black Knight, Mark of the White combo, turn 8 can kill everything in his hand. And if Tease is not top decking a Black Knight here, he's not able to kill that 4/6 minion.
He could just silence and go for the face.
Could just silence, go for the face. I guess so. That would be actually, yeah, that would be the best idea here.
I know, right?
Oh, wow. There's. The main problem is if he's like, yeah, we should faceless him. And he just dies to a
Black Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Well, he could be baited into doing it. It wouldn't be number one mistake. It would just be, oh no, why did I do it? But I guess, as you said, just silence, go. I mean, it's 8 damage. He already down to 13. If he draws a Roar next turn.
9 damage, actually, if you count the Druid racial ability.
So he's also going down to 12. Well, but he kills him.
He trades it. Okay.
Okay, before you get rest and lose your minion, you just do this. Do your save 5 damage. And next turn it's just 6 on the board. With a Roar, it would be 6 plus 8 plus hero ability. And that's... I'm waiting for a number.
What? Roar?
13. We have 13 prepared. I'm just throwing random numbers without any sense at you. That's okay. Do not listen to me. I'm a crazy person.
You mean if he roars now?
If he plays a roar now, that would be 6 plus 8 plus 1.
Yep.
13.
No, that's 15.
Nah, 6 plus 8 plus 1 is definitely 13. No problem. Man,
Wow.
Kai, you're not listening to me correctly.
Yep.
So there's a roar. I'm not surprised this is happening. That's a pretty close one.
Well, he's one short of lethal.
But would you do it, or maybe just go like draw?
I would do it because then, well,
He could draw 2 cards and next turn Force of Nature roar. A Force of Nature innovate roar if he draws a Force of Nature, for example.
And if not, the problem is, what if Ecop? He knows that Ecop has a healing touch on his hand, and I don't
in
think
his deck, you mean?
in his deck exactly. Sorry, not on the hand. And he knows that there are Ancient of Lores, so he could even use those to heal himself up for 5. So I wouldn't bring him down to 1.
You wouldn't bring him down to 1.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, that swipe is pretty good. Salna swipe next turn seems to be super strong. Goes down to 10, and now we have 11 damage on the board with a 16 damage with that swipe. Innervate roar. I see at the moment a lot of damage points popping up.
He needs to clear the board somehow.
Oh, Starfall is a good start, but is it gonna save him? I mean, he attacks, that's 7, he goes down to, well, he goes down. He has still 5 HP after that fight, but we have the Salnus swipe for 5. 2 on the face, with Innervate Roar, it's enough. If I count correctly here. It should be 8 damage from the Harvest Golems with the Roar, and even more damage than he needs, completely. And I guess Thijs is seeing that too. He just recounts once again. I would recount it at least 5 times. Save mode here. I mean, if Thijs loses here, his whole, like, if he loses this best of 3, his whole team loses the team matchup. Like, from a 2-0, it actually went 2-2, and now they are prepared, and our good old bro man is ready here in the production, and he's counting down.
Here we go. And we predicted it correctly. Ecop is going for the Shaman.
Versus
versus T's Druid, obviously, because he stuck with his deck.
I really don't want to play Ladder the next days. It could be overrun with some more mid-rangey ramped druids, since I tried that deck in Ladder 2, and I know Thijs plays it a lot, like rank 20, top 20 EU legend a lot, and it performs extremely well. So please don't play that deck, everyone.
Please don't try this at home.
Yeah, please don't try this at home, because it's annoying. And if I ladder myself, I might think about flaming Thijs then for making that deck.
Really?
Nah, I would be like, no. Get to the chopper. What?
But you wouldn't flame Zulog? Or Sunshine Hunter?
No, never.
Okay.
I think those decks are pretty cool.
Or Control Warrior?
No, I would never flame. What are you talking about? Are you drunk? Or are you stoned?
Nope.
So board is looking pretty good for Ekop, and we already say that a lot. Druid has a big problem to deal with a lot of minions on the board. So if Ekop just plasters the board with everything he has in his hand, every turn, totems, minions, more totems, T's will get in trouble dealing with that. Since we know we haven't seen a Starfall, we only saw swipes.
We saw a Starfall.
Yeah, for Ekop, but not for T's.
Yeah, it's true.
That was Ekop Starfall.
Yep.
So, yeah, Ekop just needs to plaster the board with everything he has, and he might be able to pull off the win here with his Shaman. We know his Shaman is extremely strong, so let's get surprised by his plays here.
Senjin. That's value, Senjin.
Absolutely, and a good hand for Thijs, actually. He has a silence minion, so if there's an unbound elemental coming or something, he can actually silence it. He has a Raz in his hand, unbound elemental to steal stuff, and, well, big game hunter if there's a Trono Rose roaming around. Or Fire Elemental on Flame Tongue Totem.
So would you go for the Flame Tongue now?
Well, you want to...
And another totem to have more minions on the board? Or play the Defender of Argus with the risk in mind that there might be a swipe coming and then the board is cleared?
The risk for a swipe is way too high if you do it like as you said, the risk for a swipe is way too high and would actually kick your ass a lot. He might think about Rockbiter and Lightning Bolt to kill, but that would be too much. And he just goes for the Rockbiter trades here. Keeps us Lightning Bolt for 4 damage. That's a good trade, I would say. If there's a Twilight Drake incoming now, which we know Thijs has in his hand, he still has a Lightning Bolt to deal with that.
Azure Drake, you mean, not Twilight.
Azure Drake. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
And that's what Hearthstone is about. Predicting your enemy's hand, what he might have, not have, or might draw the next turn. And that's how you need to play the game. A bit rock, paper, scissors. So if I play this, he might play this, but I still have this to deal with that. And those are the thoughts you have to have in your mind while playing Hearthstone, and not, okay, I'm going to play this, and then let's see what happens.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Without even thinking about the possibilities.
Yeah, you can't just only play with your own cards. That's basically what you're saying.
Exactly.
Nice.
I liked how you put it in words.
Cool. So you played the Azure Drake, drew another res.
My big question is here, Unbound Elemental Lightning Bolt would be a possible play, but he goes for Flame Tongue Totem, Lightning Bolt, 6 damage in the face. But I miss the Unbound Elemental getting buffed up here.
I think he just wants to, like, he wanted the Healing Tide Totem. I think.
The Flame Tongue Totem.
No.
The Healing Totem.
Yeah,
too.
but he got the Flame Tongue. But if he gets the Healing Totem, it's really, really nice if there's a swipe incoming, for example.
I know what you did there. Good thoughts. And now he has a swipe in his hand. Thijs just drew it. Broman swapped the screen like a boss. And he has, as we said, Keeper of the Grove in his hand from the beginning on to silent stuff as Unbound Elemental and or those totems. He could just go, yeah, Flame Tongue Totem, we don't care. Silence, Raz his wolf, and actually bring down the board to a 1/1 totem and a spell damage totem with, well, without any value, since in Ekop's hand there is no spell.
At least not now.
Well, there could be a redraw Lightning Bolt, but still, this looks good now for Thijs once again, where it looked really bad 1 turn ago.
Oh.
There's the Unbound. Or Argus into a 1/4 totem. And this is why Argus is so strong in a Shaman. I'm always like, oh yeah, it's not so good. But you see here now a 1/4 totem. That's extremely tanky, and he's just doing damage over damage. Alakir roaming around. He could just ping the face with Fire Elementals.
I think that's what he's gonna do.
It's not looking bad overall for Ekop here, even though he only has 4 minions out.
He could clear the entire board.
With a swipe. And then
Swipe onto the Flame Tongue. And yeah. Breath. Plus trade.
When you swipe onto the 2/3 minion, Defender of Argus, trade with the 1/3 totem, that's a 1/2 then, and then Raz the 1/4 totem, that's a 1/3 totem then. So your minion is only taking 1 damage instead of 2 damage from the Defender of Argus. Well, if you swipe the left one, trade there. Which way you do it around,
doesn't matter.
It ends up in 1 damage for the...
Exactly.
Oh, or he just...
That way, he just does it way smarter. That's why he's playing.
He did it exactly what I said.
For MeetYourMakers.
Good job there, Thijs. You're doing it, bro. I'm cheering here. I just like his deck. Even though I don't want the whole EU letter to play that stuff because it's extremely annoying. And there's a Fire Elemental incoming.
Boom.
And you really want to see another Flame Tongue now.
Oh. He has a combo on his head. He can't play it yet.
Yeah, that's a problem. He has a combo, but, well, Ekop has too much HP.
Yeah.
27, you cannot kill 27 even if you copy the Fire Elemental and get it together with the Force of Nature and Roar. That would be only 22 damage. That's not enough to win.
Yep, that's true. What is he gonna do now? Is he gonna copy the elemental?
That's okay to do. You need to consider turn 8 incoming. If he plays Alakir together with the Fire Elemental, that's 12 damage. So you must consider playing Force of Nature to just clear that minion. Even though it hurts super hard to waste it here, but not
It's
much
not a
else.
waste if you survive.
It's not a waste if you survive, but long term it was your, well, you're killing below your 14 damage in your face, and now that's gone.
Yeah, it's the same with Gromash. You just don't want to use him before you can, set the killing blow. Like
And we
set it up.
see Alakir redraw for Jakob. That would be 12 damage incoming. So correct played from Thijs here, even though it didn't feel worth it. But it looks grim. As you like to say it, it looks really grim for him, and he gets white growth, and that's super, super sad.
Yeah, I don't see like this is. Do you think he's gonna copy a Spirit Wolf?
Or Yeti Faceless Yeti.
Yeah, but Yeti Faceless Yeti. I mean, of course, it's fine, but then he's in the same situation. How much damage does he have?
Even if he copies one Spirit Wolf, he's in the same situation. So it's not tending in the favor for him here. Really not.
He is 8. He would survive.
Yeah, he would survive.
He will survive. Nope. Yes. Yes, he survives. One more. Nope, he doesn't.
At 8 damage,
Well, he
plus
does. He's
the Flame
overloaded.
Totem. Yeah, but if he doesn't win this turn, he will just go for Flame... Like, he can Lightning Storm, he can Flame Tongue Totem to deal 3 damage with his 1 totem. But there's already 9 damage on the board, plus 4. That's 13 damage, and next turn he just wins by Alakir. Or he just clears the board, left one to the Yeti.
I don't.
You can trade his 3-1 into the Yeti, you can trade his 2-3 into the Yeti, and just attack for 8 in the face and win next turn. Easy mode with Alakir. He doesn't even need to trade. Well, I would trade. I would feel better trading here, but he doesn't need to.
Nah. He says, nah. Keep that Yeti. I don't want to kill everything.
Yeti value?
Yep.
Where's the Druid Shadow Flame? That would be cool. Always a good thing to do.
Shadow Flame is Druid? Yep, that's always a good thing to do.
We need those next Ramas cards, I would say. Oh, that's Cairn. Plus Mark of the Wild. Sadly, it doesn't save you. But still, Cairn plus Mark of the Wild. Awesome.
+1 for effort.
+1 for effort, but, well, it dies to Alakir Akbar. How Jakob likes to quote it here. And then there's still 8 damage left to close the game here. Not only 8, many more. Much wow, such damage. I'm sorry, Thijs.
We're gonna go into the last and final match
This is like
between Jakob and Thijs.
and there's a bit BM incoming. He killed Cairn. He just punished.
It's super high.
And as we know, Hunter is like the counter for Shaman, since a lot of Shamans are not running heal. And we know Jakob, we haven't seen any heal from Jakob. We know it's an anti-aggro Shaman, but still, Sunshine Hunter, that Beast Hunter, or Full Face Hunter, I would actually prefer Full Face Hunter in that matchup, has a good chance to actually beat Jakob's deck.
You would?
I would just go for...
Even against the Spirit Wolves?
If I do... Well, Spirit Wolves is in every Hunter deck. But you have the
You
bow
mean
2 times and
What?
the trap.
Spirit Wolves? I mean the Shaman Spirit Wolves.
Yeah, the Shaman Spirit Wolf. But you have it again. You have it in every Shaman
Yeah,
deck
I know,
against your Hunter.
but if you rush him down, they slow you down by a lot.
But he needs to draw him.
90% of the time, you always draw them. See what I see? Okay, let's get into the game.
Before we start clawing out each other's eyes.
There you go, and it is indeed the Hunter on the side of Thijs versus Ecop's Shaman. Who will take the win? Who will be victorious? Is it gonna be DogeHouse or MeetYourMakers?
And I'm really hyped to see whoever wins, just because they made a good show here. They gave us a lot of video files to watch, and
It's full face.
it's full face. I saw it in the arcane shot already.
Yep,
I was
me too.
like, arcane shot, full face. And we see here Ekop's hand actually being pretty good with that Argent Square early in your hand. Much value minion here to have it out. Can get Flame Tongue to kill Mishas, to kill Huffers. Can get Rockbiter to kill those 4
What?
HP minions. It's useful.
True.
And we see Ekop throwing out totems and minions and totems. And, well, Thijs might be able to get a Misha now if he coins Animal Companions. But there's already 2 damage on the board. If there's a Flame Tongue, well, that sucks.
Oh.
And, well, that sucks now too, because he can just kill him.
And he can just go for the Spirit Wolves he has on his hand. So it's looking decent for Ecop.
But the question is here, like, I was like, is he going to play Spirit Wolves and then just bail on attacking because his Spirit Wolves kill? But he needs to sacrifice his totem, since we know there's an Unleash just waiting to get unleashed.
You mean the Hounds?
The Hounds are ready and hot to go. And they're gonna get nerfed soon. I just read it. Unleash the Hounds will go up to 3 mana.
Yep.
But I think it's not a super duper crazy nerf. It's an okay nerf. And Hunter will still be played since it's so freaking popular in its beast version at the moment.
Yeah, and Tease is considering playing his second Animal Companion. Wants to get the Misha, and wow.
This is nice.
What?
If he survives.
I don't think he will survive. Let's be honest.
Even if he doesn't survive, he can still unleash and kill everything on the board now.
That's true.
So keep those wows and, well, punish the board. And you need to do it, actually, because if you don't do it, he will just draw a healing totem and you're like, fuck.
Damn, I should have done it.
I should have done it. I guess he might bail on it one more turn, because now the buzzard is there. Now the buzzard is there. And that's like, wow, I need to wait one more turn. I cannot do it now.
Yeah, but it's fine. I mean, he trades 5 damage for 4 cards. I'd do that anytime.
You do that anytime.
Yep.
Those cards are so much value, that's true. Especially in the full face Hunter, you run way faster out of cards than the Sunshine Hunter, since the Sunshine Hunter is more mid-rangey control-y, and the full face is
Full face. No.
just everything you have harder, better, and stronger. That Flame Tongue is annoying, since his stupid Taunt Totem gets here buff up to. And no healing totem for Echo, but a 1/1 totem. This is so annoying for Thijs. I mean, every 0, even the healing totem, he could have countered with those Timberwolf, with that Timberwolf. But wow, since it's a 1 attack totem, he will lose that wolf too. That just sucks so hard.
Whoosh.
Was that your whoosh sound?
Yep. That's the Unleash the Hound sound. He's actually gonna destroy one of his cards, but I think he can live with that.
Well, who counts with so many wolves? Hunter's Mark.
Oh.
I would value that as okay somewhere.
What, to lose one?
It could be worse. It can always be worse. Just saying.
Oh, he gets the second one.
I guess I was thinking about maybe use your deadly shot on that 2/2 totem instead of the Timberwolf. Since you don't need it, you would have, like, you can kill everything without that. So you could have kept it and used the arcane shot, and the next card wouldn't burn. Like now, Your next card will burn if you don't use your Hunter's
He had
Mark.
to use it to clear
Yeah,
the
that's
board.
what's in my head. And he has 3 minions out, and without a Lightning Storm on Ekop's hand, well, that's annoying for him. I mean, he can kill the Buzzard, but there's still 3 damage on the board. It's good. It's looking okay here.
Actually, the game is completely open.
Yes, and I like completely open games. It looked really good for Ekop here with his board, but then that Unleash was, well, quite impressive with all those hand cards here. And I mean, we see already Leroy in the hand, Arcane Shot, another Unleash, Trap, Abusive Sergeant. So Leroy, Abusive Sergeant, 8 damage. Wow. He could just deal 3. Like, if he wanted to go max damage, he could just go Wolf Rider, Abusive Sergeant, attack with everything on the board. That would be 10 damage.
I would go for Misdirection, Wolf Rider probably.
Would you kill the Fire Elemental?
No, you need to use your Wolf Rider, Abusive Sergeant, and Ping.
In the face?
Yep.
I guess that's okay. If he had a Lightning Storm or something to clear more than 1 minion, he would have used it.
And let's see if he goes for my play.
Or he just thinks about killing the Fire Elemental.
He could trade the Fire Elemental with the Wolf Rider that got buff.
Or just go double Wolf Rider.
I disagree.
Not? You disagree? Just extreme full phase mode.
What?
Well, that's okay. He trades. It's just safe. He trades here, brings him down to 20. Next turn, he has the option still in hand. I mean, what's the worst case that happens? Another Fire Elemental Earthshock?
Why did he? That just made no sense.
That made no sense. Well, for him, it made sense, I would say.
No, like, absolutely not.
I mean, he still has a bow now, and
he could have played the Abusive Sergeant on the Wolf Rider, and then just traded with the 5 Wolf Rider. So he would have lost 1 card less, and would have still had the mana to shoot with his ratio. So it was a misplay, in my opinion.
Well, in his opinion, he did everything right, I would say. Or he was a bit nervous. I mean, he played in a lot of tournaments, and Ty's actually won like 2 or 3 Zotacs by now. So he's pretty experienced, but still, it's 2-2, a lot of pressure on him. Just for the first place, $4,000 on the line. So you really want to win the first game of the league, even if it's like only the first game out of 13 play weeks still to come. But you want to start with a win and not with a lose.
You never want to lose, I guess.
Yeah, you want to be like Isuba here, going 4-0, which is just freaking impressive. They went 8-1 overall stats, and that's just like,
yep.
For the first week, GG. But next week, they're gonna face another opponent, and we might see them not raping that hard. Flame Tongue Totem, this could get extremely interesting if Ekop plays his Flame Tongue Totem.
If he hits himself.
4-8, it's just GG.
If he hits himself, he's dead, I think.
Oh, that would be so annoying. But he could Flame Tongue Totem and play Defend of Argus, so he could make himself GG-proof.
Looks like that's what he's going for.
Oh, he's not attacking.
Oh, he's not attacking. That's smart.
But still, there's Leroy, Unleash. So you can play Leroy, Unleash, Abusive Sergeant, Arcane Shot. Those are the options.
You go Leroy, Unleash, Timberwolf.
I'm just saying those are some options. Or Timberwolf and Abusive, or those are all the options. With Abusive Sergeant, you can actually kill that 1/4 totem instantly with 1 wolf. He gets 5 minions. I guess that's what you need to do, as you said. Go crazy. Sacrifice your Leroy first. Timberwolf.
He's close to lethal, I think. He has lethal. If I'm not mistaken. 10 damage, 13, Abusive Sergeant, it's over. Or a cane shot. No. Yeah, it is over.
Timberwolf.
No, wait, he has 6. No, it's 8. No, 8. He's 2 damage short.
That's 8, 11, 13. I only count 13. That's a problem.
Yeah, it's 2 damage short.
Yeah. But I mean, what is 2 damage short? 2 damage short is GG. Because hero ability or arcane shot and you win. He trades, and then goes for the face, I guess.
Yeah. And he does it right. He plays the abusive sergeant, keeps the cane shot for like whatever might happen.
Wow, that's super well played by Thijs here, and we see Ekop's hand.
Nice.
He has nothing to save him here. Well, lightning storm top deck, but even with the lightning storm, he's on 2 HP. He just knows, okay, whatever I do now, it's over. There's the mystery. It would be funny if that little Drake hits the face now. It would be super BM from Blizzard. just making the random effect even punish him harder. He deals 7 damage, but it's just over. Thijs wins here. Ekop